Ricky Davis leaves it for Tony Allen.
I am Tony Allen.
Tony Allen!
I am a Celtic.
Gary Payton's back has been all the buzz this week, but he was moving pretty well a couple of hours ago, and he's got to move well here tonight. Mark Cuban is in the house. So is Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks. They take on the Celtics next.
Every game is going to be a playoff intensity game. The 12 games to go. On top of just making the playoffs, we got to get back and get into a good rhythm.
A good rhythm for the Celtics means a return to aggressive defense.
What a play by Marcus!
And a return to the running game.
Antoine for 2 and a foul!
Tonight, the Celtics will have a running mate in the dangerous Dallas Mavericks, who have won 6 of their last 7.
Mavs split out 4-on-2. Nowitzki, finger roll, and the foul.
The electric Mavs and the energized Celtics, 2 of the NBA's most explosive offenses. They'll rev it up right now.
Pierce again to the basket.
Welcome inside what is sure to be a loud FleetCenter tonight, and why not? 2 of the best offensive teams in the league about to hook it up, the Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. A quick look at the Atlantic Division standings. Boston right now holds a 3-game lead over the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers are in Phoenix tonight. That's a tough assignment, but the Celtics have a pretty tough assignment here with the Dallas Mavericks. Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Woolman, along with Tom Heinsohn. Different look to this team since we saw them last. They have a new head coach. Avery Johnson has taken over, and so far they're 5-1 under Avery Johnson and playing better in almost every category, Tom.
Well, they're still the same old offensive team, but they've added defense, and they're giving up 5 fewer points a ball game, and they're very aggressive with their defense. They're covering for each other, but their offense is still potent, so both ways. And you got Sean Bradley blocking shots, but Dirk Nowitzki is just... he's in the running for MVP of the year. He's got all the stats going for him. This guy can shoot from outside. He can run. He can dribble. He rebounds. He plays some defense now. And what he's doing really well is taking it to the hoop strong.
Only one player in the NBA in the top 10 in both scoring and rebounding, and that is Dirk Nowitzki. When you play the Mavericks, there are always intriguing matchups, especially in the middle when you have the likes of a 7'6" Sean Bradley.
Well, Sean Bradley is their shot blocker, and the Celtics with Rafe LaFrentz can pull him out on the perimeter and take him completely out of their defensive game plan. So Rafe may be able to do in his old team, the Dallas Mavs, with stuff like this. And take a look at what Mark Blount did against Yao Ming, a similar type guy. Take the ball to the shot blocker, find Mark Blount for that favorite jump shot of his. It was productive against another 7'6" guy.
Celtics have lost 3 in a row, but played well in that overtime loss to Detroit the other night. But Antoine knows it's time to get back on a winning track.
When you win, you kind of overlook a lot of things, but when you lose, you kind of try to pinpoint every little thing that comes up. So we need to get back winning because the race is too tight. We got Philly on Sunday, but we got an opportunity with 2 out of 3 games at home to get back on the right track.
Antoine, nice feed. Great look by Antoine. Tonight's Boston Celtics game is brought to you in part by Foxwoods Resort Casino, the wonder of it all in Southeast Connecticut. Call 1-800-FOXWOODS. By Supercuts, we know how it is. By Giant Glass, call the number more New Englanders trust for expert, reliable auto glass replacement. Call Giant Glass, 1-800-54-GIANT. By Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your certified auto service center. By the exciting new lineup of cars and SUVs at Lincoln Mercury, the official vehicles of the Boston Celtics. And by Southwest Airlines, the official airline of the NBA.
He's fantastic. Everything I ever wanted in a crystal frog. But what would Larry say? Who cares? When did Cynthia Ashworth get so practical and start wearing a functional yet non-flattering fanny pack and eating sugar-free gelatin? For the rest of the weekend, Practical Cynthia, here's your pink slip.
Over 60 shops and restaurants, and so much more. Mohegan Sun, a world at play.
So what can you tell me about this perfect real estate agent?
Well, she has a lot of experience.
And lots of sales.
She knows our neighborhood, the schools, maybe speaks a foreign language.
Icelandic.
This could take a while.
Finding the right real estate agent shouldn't be this hard. At RE/MAX.com, you can search the industry's top sales force for the agent who's just right for you.
Maybe we should call up the surveillance teams?
Nobody sells more real estate than RE/MAX.
Put your head between your legs.
Huh?
Robots is more incredible than The Incredibles.
Oh my gosh, I'm as crazy as my mother.
Oh. The ride of your life. The most amazing action ever put on film.
Grow some bolts.
Robots.
Sorry.
Rated PG. Now playing.
Great job on that presentation today.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
It's as driven as you are. The new redesigned Camry XLE. Now that's moving you forward.
Honey?
Men now start their morning with M3 Power. Turn on Gillette's first battery-powered shaving system. Micropulses raise hair so you shave closer. Feel the power of the world's best shave. M3 Power from Gillette.
Pierce takes it. Got it! Paul Pierce at the buzzer!
Back here at the FleetCenter, Doc, coming up to play a really tough team in the Dallas Mavericks with Dirk Nowitzki. What's your plans for stopping him?
Well, I don't think there's one way. I mean, he's such a tough guy to cover. I mean, Tommy, he's a 4. He moves like a 2. He's long. He's quicker than any 4 or 5 that can guard him. He's too big for any 2 or 3 that can guard him. And so we're just going to mix the coverages up. We're going to try to throw a lot of things at them. They are a great offensive basketball team. I think under Avery Johnson now they're becoming even a better defensive team, and that's why they've won so much of late. So tough team, dangerous team, obviously. They just left Detroit and won pretty easy, and that tells us that we're going to have to play our best to win this game tonight.
Looking at our basketball team now, what's going well for the team and what's you're having troubles with?
Well, I tell you, in the Detroit game, I thought our energy was back up. I thought we moved the ball in spurts, but not enough. I think the thing offensively that we've gotten away from is our ball movement. We're dancing, I call it dancing, with the ball, you know, when you catch it and don't swing it. And that's what we have to get back to and take higher percentage shots. I think when we do that, we are a better defensive team. Teams are taking the ball out of bounds. That helps us get back. The one defensive thing that we have struggled with all year, and it bit us in the Detroit game, is transition D. You have to get back on defense.
Particularly against this team.
Yes.
Doc, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Tom.
Celtics hoping to get back on their winning ways. The bench producing, young legs running. Antoine back to play his old mates Dallas. Mavericks, Celtics coming up next.
Look, I'm an educated guy, but I still don't understand why anybody would want to pay AOL almost $24 a month to get you to the internet. Switch to Net Zero.
The ultimate tools for the ultimate shine. Black Magic.
The wonder of it all. Grab your friends, bring your clover. Lots more fun, so come on over. Try your luck, there's more games to explore. More to rock, more to roll, more ways to find your pot of gold. Hey, you don't have to be real tall
to see the wonder of it all.
Foxwoods, the wonder of it all.
Welcome back inside the Fleet. Should be fun tonight. Paul Pierce and company are ready, so let's check out how Southwest Airlines Starting lineups here tonight. Good crowd is on hand at the FleetCenter. Continues to fill in. Gary Payton, Tony Allen will be in the backcourt. Rafe LaFrentz, Antoine Walker, and Paul Pierce will be along the front line for head coach Doc Rivers. 2 out of the next 3 at home. He'd like to make a little hay here at the FleetCenter. Down the other end of the floor for the Dallas Mavericks, they have a very good starting 5. Jason Terry and Michael Finley in the backcourt. Sean Bradley, Dirk Nowitzki, and Josh Howard along the front line. Josh Howard, a very good defensive player. He'll be chasing Paul Pierce around most of the night. Avery Johnson, 5-1 in his latest incarnation as the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks, and he will be the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks for the future. Let's check in with Willie May.
Well, thanks, Mike. Got a chance to talk to Gary Payton before the game. He said, here's the deal with the back. He has to do his exercise. If he does not exercise, the back will not act right. It all stemmed from a pick that he ran into by Big Mark Eden back in 1992. GP says he's going to do his exercises because he does not want to have surgery later in his career.
Well, that's a long backache.
That's a long backache. That's also a heck of a pick to run into Mark Eaton. Let's check out Hindsight tonight. It's brought to you by Bernie and Phil's. Quality, comfort, price. That's what you come to expect from Bernie and Phil's Furniture.
Well, how will the Seeds elect to play Nowitzki? You heard Doc Rivers talking about various ways. Transition defense will be key against this ball club. They are used to a very furious pace up and down, and they are good at finding the open man.
Dirk making his way around, greeting the Celtics. Of course, Rafe LaFrentz and Antoine Walker, former teammates of his. Michael Finley, a little hug for Twan. And again, these two teams are just made for each other here tonight. Look at Dallas's road record, 23-11, 12 games over 500, and the Celtics 25-11 here at the FleetCenter, where Doc really has worked hard all year to have the Celtics establish a home court domination. Let's see if it continues here tonight. Payton's with the tip. Jason Terry will go out and get him. Nowitzki is matched up with Walker quickly inside, and Pierce gets 2.
Yeah, and he nudged Howard underneath him. He sealed him beautifully, and that is going to be a staple, I think, of early offense. Get it to Pierce.
That's a tough defensive assignment, though, for Antoine right now. He's on Nowitzki. Terry coming around to screen. Back rims the jumper. Rebound tipped by Pierce. Bradley throws up a brick, and it's tracked down by Payton. Payton, the hard push, gets it cross court. It's tipped out of bounds. I do believe it's going to be Celtic ball. It is.
People are running. Their defense has to filter back. And Rafe LaFrentz beat Bradley up the floor. Nobody spotted him.
Good aggressive start. I know it's only 35 seconds in, but the Celtics look like they want to run. Pierce long with the 3. LaFrentz keeps it alive, and Walker comes away with it. Offensive rebounds. Pierce misses one in close. Bradley made him change the shot, and here come the Mavs. Finley in the paint for 2.
Pierce is a little upset with the officiating right now. Paul, get your head in the game.
Payton kicks it out to LaFrentz, back top of the key to Pierce. Pierce takes it down the lane and lost it out of bounds. Let's check out our super key matchup here, and indeed it is the power forwards in tonight's game. Dirk Nowitzki, look at those numbers again. The only player in the NBA in the top 10 in scoring and rebounding. And there's one of his many moves to the basket.
Boy, you better stop that. You can't have an easy curl over the top, and that's what they're talking about. Him going to the basket much more. He was a prime three-point shooter under Nelson's regime.
Tony Allen takes his first shot off the side of the rim, out of bounds. It'll come back Dallas's way. Early look of concern on the face of Doc Rivers. Terry along the baseline sends it back out deep to Finley. Finley, good three-point shooter. But Tony Allen did a good job running at him. Nowitzki with time, and he buries it.
Boy, he just is such a quick shooter. When that ball is delivered at the shoulders, it never goes below the shoulder line, and it's right up to the rim. That's why he's tough to defend.
I don't know what he can't do on the offensive end. He can post you up, he can shoot threes, he can shoot the mid-range shot, drive hard to the basket. Tony Allen again changed the shot. Antoine on the offensive glass, short with it, picked off by Nowitzki.
Good effort by Antoine. He was amongst 2 of the Mavs.
Jason Terry pulls up at the free throw line, misses the jump shot, and Payton clears it. Mavs have missed a couple of easy shots, and they got a 6-2 lead. Allen trying to back Finley down. Comes back outside to LaFrance. Payton was right beside him. Sony's going to take it again and doesn't catch any iron. Up quickly. Howard in the paint. Pierce there defensively, and Pierce fouls him. No, Pierce doesn't foul him.
Take a look at this catch and shoot. What I mean, watch. He'll get the ball right at the shoulders, bang, and right up with it. I mean, you have to be no more than fewer than a foot away in order to bother that shot, and that's impossible to do against a big guy like him.
Foul was on LaFrance. Celtics just 1 of 7 to open the game and trail here 6-2. Howard knocks it down.
Well, when they played the world champs, the Pistons, they opened up with a huge margin like in the second quarter. This team can really bury you early. They did it to the Celtics down in Dallas. Celtics right now got to get their offense in gear.
Remember Eric Dampier, who's on the injured list, had about 6 or 7 dunks in the first quarter of that game. Terry off the missed free throw, directing a little traffic. Nowitzki comes to make that. Bradley comes and sets the screen. LaFrance has got Terry in a switch. Payton tries to get back in it. Out to Dirk. Knocks it down.
That's almost a set play. That's what Nash used to do. Take it inside and just look for the open man on the weak side.
10-0 run here by the Mavs. Payton comes up with it, gets it back out to Antoine. Antoine trying to make a move on Nowitzki. And does. Terry off a made basket.
Well, he blew by 2 of the Celtics. That's what Doc was talking about. Defense, transition defense.
Walker kicks it out to Payton. Gary decides to take it to the basket. Antoine for 3. Nope. Rebound Nowitzki. Terry the other way. Nowitzki trying to post on Pierce. Couldn't get it to Bradley. Good help defense there. The Celtics are on the break. They really don't have numbers. Payton takes it anyway. Leaves it for Allen, who never saw it coming. Second Celtic turnover here early. And in the first 4.5 minutes, the Celtics have only 4 points on the board and trail by 8.
Well, they're not getting the shots they've been getting in the other games, and they're having trouble stopping this Dallas team. So the 2 of those, watch this.
Alley-oop looking for Howard, went off the basket. Antoine, the hard push. Can't bank it home, and Bradley is standing right there for the rebound. That's the 4th rebound for Bradley here early. Terry leaves it for Finley for 2.
Well, that's just a sensational fast break offense.
The Mavs are out and running. They got a 10-point lead here, 5 minutes in the game. Mark Cuban, happy little guy.
Pierce takes it. Got it! Paul Pierce at the buzzer!
Mohegan Suns, New England Sports Tonight, late edition. After the game, Gary and Greg, are the Celtics for real or are they a pretender?
And who are the pretenders? Who are the contenders in the AL? Sean McAdam will tell us tonight at 10 right after the game.
Can I get a junior smoky cheddar burger for $1.19?
Certainly, sir.
Can I get a new Fix and Mix Frosty with M&Ms for $1.29?
Certainly, sir.
Can I get a 99-cent crispy chicken nuggets?
Of course.
Can I get it to go?
Absolutely.
Can I get an interest-free loan, minty fresh breath, and a cold remedy that doesn't cause drowsiness?
Introducing Wendy's new Value Choices menu. With 14 delicious menu choices from 99 cents to $1.29, you're in complete control. Just don't push it. Wendy's, it's better here.
Nobody else had stow and go seating and storage.
It's America's best-selling minivan.
With bonus cash.
Got a 5-star side crash test rating.
Got stow and go fold flat seats for me. Lots of storage for him.
I got 0% financing.
Hurry in now and join over 1 million proud new owners during the Dodge Spring Sales event to get the most award-winning lineup in our history. Qualified returning Daimler Chrysler buyers can get a Grand Caravan for just $239 a month for 24 months with $15.99 down at 1.76 APR.
I got the Caravan I wanted.
Well, if you were wondering if Dallas is as good as their press clippings, they are. They've got a 15-4 lead 5 minutes into this game. Celtic fans, don't miss out on exciting 2005 playoff action. 12-game playoff strips guarantee you access to each exciting playoff game at home. Playoff strips go on sale Monday, April 4th at 11 a.m. and start at just $228. To purchase yours, call 866-4-CELTICS or log on to Celtics.com.
Well, Nowitzki, we talk about as being a prime MVP candidate because he can do stuff like that. I mean, for a 7-foot-plus guy to be able to be that mobile and shoot from that far out that quickly and then knock down the threes. I mean, this is what he's been doing for the last several years. Multiple amount of skills.
There are Dirk's numbers. Plays a lot of minutes. They're trying to get him down to about 35 minutes a game as they head down the stretch here. Pierce takes it to Bradley. Nope. Tipped up, no. Twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Comes off to Howard. Terry to Finley. Six points in the game now for Michael Finley. And a 12-point Dallas lead. Pierce. Rafe LaFrentz alone in the corner buries a three.
Yeah, that's the guy that they ought to be looking for to target because Bradley is hanging in the paint. They could be calling 3 seconds on Bradley.
Celtics halfway through this first quarter, just 20% shooting. Fortunate to be down only 9. Howard goes back outside to Terry. 6 on the shot clock. Howard will take it baseline. Pierce off the miss. Antoine trying to make Nowitzki work on the defensive end. Takes him along the baseline. 2 up fakes. Can't squeeze it through. Payton comes through. Rafe again, same spot. Nope. Down to Howard.
You're going to live or die right now with Rafe LaFrentz making those shots because he is the absolute open guy.
Nowitzki pulls up. Rebound Payton.
Great block out by Tony Allen on Sean Bradley.
Payton to the basket.
Yeah, and they beat Bradley up. And their shot blocker was about 10 feet behind Gary.
Celtics cut it to 7 as Avery Johnson faces the sideline. Celtics have gotten 18 shots in the game, too. Getting the shots not the problem. Putting them down.
Well, they're not getting their shots. Their kind of shots.
5 on the shot clock. Nowitzki, little fall away. Nope. Tony Allen, the loose ball. Celtics can make this a 5-point game. Payton. Again to the basket. LaFrentz couldn't chip it home. Jason Terry the other way. Payton comes away with it. Celtics got numbers here on the break. And now Payton, no, they really didn't. Bradley hadn't made the trip. He was just hanging around at the other end. Offensive foul is whistled on Rafe LaFrentz. And that's going to be 2 on Rafe LaFrentz. He has the only 2 fouls of the game. Ricky Davis is going to come into the Celtic lineup here to try to get a little offense. Tony Allen goes to the bench. Devin Harris and Alan Henderson both come in. Harris will play some time at the point. Celtics have 7 offensive rebounds in this game, but haven't been able to do much with them.
Most of them were just pure tips.
Yep. Harris pulls up for a shot. Rebound to Twan. Harris will come out and pick up Payton. Henderson now has got LaFrentz. Ricky Davis being tracked by Finley. Antoine has to go out to get it. Takes it in the paint. The hook shot partially rejected and pulled down in there by Alan Henderson.
That's a good move by Antoine.
We've been stuck at 16-9 for about 5 trips. Nowitzki. Nope. And no whistle. Loose ball out of bounds, and it goes off Harris.
Celtics ball.
Peyton directing the traffic. Gary. Harris takes a little swipe at him. Pierce looking for a screen. Can't shake Harris. Now Harris falls down, goes back inside to LaFrenz. Rafe. Whoa, what a block by Harris.
That was a goaltend.
I'd make that Howard.
That was a goaltend. Well, take a look at the block. Rafe gets it way up there, and that was on its way down. That's a goaltend.
And the score remains 16-9. Harris aggressive to the basket, can't finish. Rebound tipped. Rafe takes it over the top. Mark Blount's going to come in next whistle. Antoine trying to get by Henderson, sends it back outside to Pierce. Pierce, nice fake to the basket. And a blocking foul is going to go on Harris. We've got a timeout. 2 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock. It's still 16-9.
Flying to the Washington area for business? If these 23 reasons don't convince you to fly Southwest Airlines nonstop to Baltimore, Washington International, maybe this will. You can fly Southwest in more comfort than ever for the same low fares you're used to.
You are now free to move about the country.
You mess with one, and you mess with them all. A great team suffocates you. Man, it's dark and mean and nasty. Sorry, kids. It's tournament time.
To Davis. Ricky in the paint. Ricky in the basket. And a blocking foul is called. It's a three. Partially blocked. Walker's got it. Payton. Celtics win the game.
This is a gutsy bunch of Boston Celtic players.
Celtics playoff strips go on sale April 4th and can be purchased by calling 866-4CELTICS or by logging on to Celtics.com.
Nobody from either side has scored in nearly 3 minutes, and Dallas is holding on to a 16-9 lead here in the first quarter. Mohegan Sun's New England Sports Tonight covers it all weeknights at 6:30 and then again at 10. Gary Tanguay, Greg Dickerson. They welcome all the athletes and experts each and every night. It's 4 days and counting until opening day. These guys have all the reaction as the Sox head back to the Bronx. Catch Mohegan Sun's New England Sports Tonight weeknights at 6:30 and the all-new, it's brand spanking new at 10. Well, we said coming in, if you like up and down basketball, you're going to love this game. Two of the top 5 offensive teams in the NBA going at it here tonight. And you have to figure that in that group there, the Suns and the Heat, two of the top 3 teams anyway in the NBA. And the Mavs, Kings, and hopefully Celtics not all that far behind. Pierce would love to get heated up here a little bit. He is only 1 for 5 tonight. Walker's 1 for 7. And Rafe is also 1 for 5 as Pierce rattles through the free throw. Keith Van Horn into the game for Dallas.
Now they're wondering after Don Nelson whether Van Horn is going to play. And Avery Johnson has been playing Van Horn more than Don Nelson did.
Johnson likes Van Horn.
Yep.
He's been very outspoken about the fact that he liked him. Always liked him as a player. Van Horn, 1 of 7 Mavericks, averaging in double figures. Howard looking to inbound with 2.5 to play here in the first, and the Celtics have cut it to 5. Boston's on a 7-0 run here, and Stackhouse off the bench stops that.
Yeah, he's just a terrific offensive player, and coming off the bench, I mean, he's the equal of anybody starting.
Well, when you hear people talk about sixth man of the year, there are three names that are always mentioned: Ricky Davis, Ben Gordon of Chicago, and Jerry Stackhouse of Dallas. So we've got two of the candidates head-to-head here tonight. And they're going to cover each other. At least Stackhouse is going to cover Davis. Stackhouse just coming back today off the injured list. Ricky got his shot but missed it. And Van Horn gets the rebound.
Boy, the Celtics are just missing their shots.
They sure are.
Badly.
4 for 23. Antoine not letting Harris get through in the baseline. Stackhouse.
Great defense by Pierce.
Tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Boston ball.
Watch Pierce not go for this fake on Stackhouse. He's guarded him before. And there he is, left hand right on that shooting hand on the spin move. Anticipated it beautifully.
Mark Blount can look over Van Horn here. Comes and sets a little screen. He's got Harris in the switch. Payton takes it into the paint. Does not get the roll. Payton seems to be moving pretty well, though, T. I've been watching him. Yes. Showing some patience in the half court. Van Horn will take it. Payton's got it. Gary Payton has 7 rebounds in this first quarter. Antoine for 2.
Boy, muscled Henderson right off of that. Beautifully done. Van Horn had a shot to block it. Just shied away from putting his hand in there. Somehow or other, the Celtics are within 5, and they're shooting under 20%.
That's amazing. Harris coming around the screen. Payton right there with him. They have to go back outside to Van Horn. 6 on the shot clock. Final minute here, first quarter. Stackhouse. Nope. It's going to be Dallas ball, but they only have 1 second on the shot clock. That shot did not catch any irons.
Watch Antoine on this one. Talk about him staying down low. I mean, he just put his shoulder down there and made his way to the hoop. Lefty.
I don't think old Josh knew how much time was on the clock. There was only 1 second on the clock.
If he didn't know, after the play going out of bounds.
I know, but he caught it, and then he could make a fake and dribble.
Yep.
Mark Cuban, always in attendance at Mavs games. And
no, he asked me who I fell in love with after Walter left.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. He watched me.
He's got good seats. Right behind Rick Rosebeck and his wife. Those three have had a lot of smiles going back and forth up there as they're in my line of sight. Henderson commits the foul, and it's the first in the last 2 minutes. Not many fouls in this game. Celtics have only committed 2, and Dallas 3. Ricky Davis.
Oh, he had the shot.
Sure did. Blount kept it alive. Pierce tracks it down, and the Celtics now can take the final shot. And it looks like it's going to be Pierce and Howell. Pierce makes a move. Takes it to the basket. Offensive foul is whistled on Pierce. That's first on Paul.
Well, Paul's trying to be aggressive. Watch this. Let's see if the man is in position.
Harris's shot goes around.
They gave the benefit of the doubt to the defender that time.
What started out as an up-tempo game turns into a low-scoring first quarter. The Celtics, though, fortunate to be within 5. They only make 19% of their shots, but they only trail it 18-13 at the end of 1.
More and more people are discovering premium tasting steak without a grill. Thanks to the new steak, mushroom, and Swiss breakfast sandwich from Dunkin' Donuts, served on a freshly baked bagel. Their grills are desperately trying to measure up. Dunkin' Donuts, bring yourself back.
What's new? The Civic Special Edition, that's what. Not to mention, the Civic was rated best resale value. Looks like 2005 is getting off to a nice start. Oh, and right now, you can lease a Honda Civic Value Package at a price that's very nice. So, what's new with you? Now you can lease a Civic Value Package for $159 a month.
Want to beat athlete's foot? Let's try a little one-on-one. Lamisil AT versus Lotrimin AF. Use this, you have to use it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. With Lamisil AT, 1 week and you're done. That's 4 times faster. Lamisil AT, advanced treatment.
I still don't get it. Let's say that your ham sandwich is a computer on a basic high-speed connection. And let's say that my tuna sandwich is a computer with the protection of AOL. Uh-oh. There's a whole bunch of spam. Some viruses? Now, which would you rather have? Basic high-speed connection or high-speed with AOL? Oh, the tuna. Actually, the tuna's mine.
Get AOL on broadband for greater peace of mind and much more. Want a better internet? You belong in America Online.
Want to beat athlete's foot? Let's try a little one-on-one. Lamisil AT versus Lotrimin AF. Use this, you have to use it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. With Lamisil AT, 1 week and you're done. That's 4 times faster. Lamisil AT, advanced treatment.
Welcome back to the city of Boston on a spring-like night. 18-13. Dallas has got a 5-point lead. The Celtics managed to survive their lowest scoring first quarter of the season. Now all Celtic home games are available in high definition to customers who have Comcast digital cable with HDTV on channel 882. To order Comcast digital cable with HDTV, call 1-800-COMCAST. Marcus Banks right now is up covering Terry. Ricky Davis has got Stackhouse. Blount is over there on Van Horn. Perkins is in the game. He's covering Bradley. Van Horn. Oh, good defense there by Perkins.
Yeah, that left arm with the long reach.
Tony Allen throws it away. And Jared Stackhouse turns it over. Sounds fortunate there.
Well, Tony Allen is just trying to get Ricky Davis the ball ahead. That time the defender was just laying in the weeds. Right idea. A little too much.
Ricky Davis pops out. Gets a screen from Blount. Knocks down the jump shot.
Boy, he's got a wonderful opportunity, and Sean is not going to jump out on that. Bradley's going to stay in the paint.
The numbers from the first quarter. Celtics on an 11-2 run here to get back in this game. Marcus Banks whistle for a foul.
If anything, take a look at Ricky Davis, comes off the pick. Nails that.
Doc Rivers agreeing with you, Tom. Got up and yelled out to Marcus Banks. Good defense, don't worry about it. Offensive foul on Van Horn. And that is the first foul, I believe, on Van Horn. Ricky, again, open in the corner this time. Taken down by Terry. Banks is back defensively. Terry has to turn it back outside. Bradley comes and sets a screen. Banks now has Bradley down low. And fouled him. Or was it Allen who came to help? Yeah, looks like it's Tony Allen.
Well, they're switching on the pick and rolls, and that left Marcus Banks with a mismatch situation. I mean, Bradley should have caught that and just slammed it through.
Tonight's Celtic game brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines, the official airline of the NBA.
When a 7'6" guy ends up with the point guard of the other team fronting him, you got to catch and slam. That was not good offense by Bradley. Missed the golden opportunity.
Mavs still looking for their first points here in the second quarter. Not coming on that shot. And Perkins comes away after it was tipped by Van Horn. Banks. Little stop and go on Terry. Takes him in the paint. And lost it out of bounds. 7 turnovers for the Celtics here in this first half. Remarkable. Boston shooting 21%. They are 6 of 28. And they trail by only 3.
Well, they're hustling. That's one thing you can say. They're not getting much out of it, but they are scrapping.
Van Horn looked like he wanted to catch and shoot. Takes it to the basket. Instead, missed it.
Oh, that was a Wesley Unseld rebound and kick out.
Banks pulls up for 3. Got it.
That's fast break. Nicely done by Ricky Davis.
18-18. A 14-2 Boston run to get back into this game. It hasn't been pretty, but it's been effective. Perkins again made Howard change the shot, but stopped the follow on the other side.
That was great effort there by Van Horn.
Banks again beats his man off the dribble and gets fouled, taking it to the basket.
This is Wesley Unseld. Watch this play here as Perkins, before he hits the ground, has the fast break started. And look at that defense retreating. And they never did get organized, and that's the way they get their baskets. Celtics emulating Dallas right now.
Marcus will be at the line for 2. Nowitzki back on the floor. Oh, the iron is kind to Marcus.
This kid has been putting life in that second unit with that aggressive defense, and his ability to get it up the floor quick, and also he's developing a knack of passing the ball to the right guy at the right time.
Perkins comes down with the missed free throw.
Way to go, Perk!
Banks again beats Terry off the dribble. On the other side for 2. 6 points for Marcus Banks, and Boston's got a lead at 21-20. Daniels can't answer. Another rebound to Perkins. He's got 4 in a short period of time. Banks lost it momentarily. Perkins in the right spot for 2.
Way to go, the second unit! And Nowitzki's going after Perkins. Nowitzki was going after Perkins, and they call a technical foul as Perkins never knew that Nowitzki was coming after him.
We got a timeout. Don't leave this one. Celtics are up by 3.
NBA TV is your channel for everything basketball. All access.
Team's ready. We're loose. I got back.
All original.
He plays hard every night. He does play hard.
All exclusive.
That's been the major strength of this team, Coach. We're the world champs.
All games. All highlights. Watch NBA TV. All day. All night.
Are you kidding me?
All basketball.
When you run a small company like I do, well, you don't just run it. You do everything. So I can't afford to worry about our health plan. With Harvard Pilgrim, I don't have to. They know how to work with companies like mine and understand what my crew and I need. Of course, they deal with hundreds of other companies too, but they sure have a way of making me feel like I'm the only one.
Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare, America's highest-rated health plan.
Why have 4 wheels if you're not going to use them? The Subaru Legacy with symmetrical all-wheel drive standard. Think, feel, drive Subaru.
1.9% financing on all Subaru models, plus special factory-to-dealer incentives.
A wild one at the Fleet. 8:53 to go, second quarter. Celtics by 3. Join Paul Pierce and the Celtics as they host Michael Redd and the Milwaukee Bucks. Coming up on Wednesday night, April 6th. The first 4,000 kids 18 and under will receive a free Big Al Jefferson growth poster courtesy of Reebok. Now tickets start at just $10 in the Brooks Pharmacy family section. For information, call 1-800-NBA-TICKS or visit Celtics.com. Reebok is an official sponsor of the Boston Celtics.
Well, let's take a look at the play that caused the problem. And here comes Perkins, and he rolls off of that man, and as he's backing up, inadvertently bumps into Nowitzki, who lays some verbiage on him, and Perk just walked away, and Nowitzki continued after him, and Nowitzki is getting to the free throw line.
Well, because they called 3 technicals.
I know, but
a foul, technical foul on Antoine, a technical foul on Nowitzki, and a technical foul on.
I know why he got he went to the free throw line, but. They call a personal on Perkins. No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
Okay.
They call a foul on Banks right now. It's interesting, that whole reaction by Dirk Nowitzki, because a big part of Avery Johnson taking over as the head coach here has been that he thought this team needed to get tougher, and in particular, he thought that Dirk Nowitzki needed to get tougher. And he talked specifically about hard fouls, giving hard fouls, pushing back when people push you, and that's what we saw out of Dirk Nowitzki there, doing what his coach wants him to do. Terry, a deep 3, no, taken down by Ricky Davis. Davis the push, gives it to Banks. Marcus, nope. Good hustle by Perkins, out of bounds, and he got it. 22nd, no, he didn't get a 22nd timeout. He tried to get a 22nd timeout.
Burke's doing a nice job here.
Sure is. 3 for 19 after a 6 of 9 start for Dallas. Nowitzki. And the foul's going to be on Mark Blount. That's the first on Blount and the 14th foul.
Well, we talked about Nowitzki getting tougher, and they didn't want him out there shooting threes. And one of the things Avery Johnson said is champions don't shoot threes and don't fast break. They play tough defense. That's how you win championships.
1 of 2 for Nowitzki, and the Mavs are back to within 1 at 23-22. 8 minutes to go. Very low scoring, very intense first half, playoff-like first half in terms of the intensity at both ends of the floor. Blount unable to handle that pass from Ricky Davis. That's the 8th Boston turnover. Mark Blount and Ricky Davis have played very well together on this second unit.
Well, got to catch those.
He's got 8 points and is the game's high scorer. Perfect 4 for 4 from the field. Inside to Blount, trying to work on Nowitzki. Little fall away, rims out. And
I'll tell you,
one comes away with it.
Wow.
Terry now taking his time as we approach the 7-minute mark here, first half. Mavericks the ball and a 1-point lead at 24-23. Again, two of the 5 best offenses in the NBA, and they're really having trouble knocking them down tonight. Nowitzki against that one.
Well, he's just a sensational offensive player.
6-0 Maverick run now. Celtics doing a great job on the glass. Ricky in traffic gets fouled.
And the crowd goes wild. There's Ricky going to the hoop against Howard. Good up fake. Perkins will go to the bench, and Perk did a wonderful job while he was in there.
Paul Pierce is back in the Boston lineup, and Ricky Davis will be at the free throw line. Tune in to Filling It Up with Antoine Walker tomorrow during New England Sports Tonight, brought to you by Bernie and Phil's Quality Comfort Price. That's what you've come to expect from Bernie and Phil's Furniture. Part of the argument for Ricky Davis as the 6th man of the year right there. Makes both free throws. Leads all bench players in scoring. Celtics are back to within 1. Nowitzki gets double teamed. Finley.
They are used to playing that offense, penetrate, kick, and they have made a living for the last 4 or 5 years. That's why Nowitzki is so good shooting the threes. That's all they've been doing their offense since he became a Mav.
Banks. Antoine trying to stay with it. Does. And gets 2.
That was a nice little drop-off by Marcus Banks.
Van Horn for 3.
Wow. I mean, just a little penetration and Van Horn is out there. So Nowitzki and Van Horn, 2 very good three-point shooters. So if you fast break and drop, those trailers will kill you.
Nowitzki with the steal over the top of Walker. Finley comes away with it. Al Jefferson's going to make his first appearance of the game in a moment. Then Antoine fouls Nowitzki, and we'll get a timeout. 5:34 left to go. We are in the first half. 27 for the Celtics, 32 for Dallas.
The road to perfection is not on any map. It cannot be found in a road atlas. To get there, you set your speed at impossible. And never take your foot off the accelerator. The ES, refined with a passion. At your Boston area Lexus dealer.
Hi. Can I get a junior smoky cheddar burger for $1.19?
Certainly, sir.
Can I get a new Fix and Mix Frosty with M&Ms for $1.29?
Certainly, sir.
Can I get a 99-cent crispy chicken nuggets?
Of course.
Can I get it to go?
Absolutely.
Can I get an interest-free loan, minty fresh breath, and a cold remedy that doesn't cause drowsiness?
Introducing Wendy's new Value Choices menu. With 14 delicious menu choices from 99 cents to $1.29, you're in complete control. Just don't push it. Wendy's, it's better here.
Great job on that presentation today.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
It's as driven as you are. The new redesigned Camry XLE. Now that's moving you forward.
Dallas has got a 5-point lead halfway through this second quarter. And, hey, did you shed a tear when the Red Sox ended 86 years of frustration? If you did, you're one of us. FSN New England will soon give fans the chance to register as an FSN Sports Nut. Stay tuned in the coming weeks for details during Celtics basketball and Mohegan Sun's New England Sports Tonight. FSNNewEngland.com presents Sports Nuts. Get points, and you can get stuff.
Well, Antoine's doing the best he can do on the offensive boards. Watch this one. Gets the floater. That doesn't go. Gets it back. Fights his way in amongst all those greenish type jerseys and converts. So Antoine has, let me see, 3 offensive rebounds, 4 total.
How key is Dirk Nowitzki to this basketball team? Well, they are a +13 tonight when he's on the floor. They are a -8 when he is on the bench. He's 4 of 7, and he goes back to the free throw line. The Mavs are one of the best free throw shooting teams in the league. They're 3rd in the league in percentage, but you wouldn't know it tonight as they're just 50%, 4 of 8. Gary Payton back in the Boston lineup. And Al Jefferson also making his first appearance. Nowitzki makes them both. Nowitzki with 13 points on the night, and Finley with 11. That's 24 of the 34. 14-4 Dallas run. It has been a game of runs. Dallas had the first one, the Celtics the second. Jefferson for 2.
What a nice play by both Pierce and Jefferson, who lifted Nowitzki and Van Horn.
Jefferson is going to defend Van Horn. Walker is fronting Nowitzki. Finley. Got Jefferson in a switch. Van Horn the follow. Van Horn has been effective here in the second quarter. He's got 7 points off the bench. Pierce kicks it back outside. Payton hits a three.
Nice play by Pierce. Got everybody to cave, and Gary could have had lunch before he took that shot.
Strange game for Gary Payton, the point guard. He's got 5.7 rebounds, no assists.
Now watch what Nowitzki does with this man.
Payton call for the foul.
Well, he's getting the calls like he's an MVP. Watch Gary Payton out. This is big against small, and Payton's trying to bother him. And then they call a foul after he misses the shot. Kid's good, boy.
For Nowitzki.
Kid is really something, and he knows how to use his body and keep his body between the defender and the ball. And if they keep getting him to the free throw line because he's driving to the basket, he will be MVP.
38-32. Pierce to the basket. 6 in the game now for Pierce.
I'm astounded that the Celtics are still in this ball game and fighting. They are really, really fighting hard.
Ricky Davis defensively on Finley. They clear aside. Payton cheats his way over. Finley takes a difficult shot. Rebound taken by Jefferson. Up ahead to Walker. Davis is running the floor. Antoine full steam ahead. Followed by Al Jefferson.
Clean up rebound by Jefferson.
38-36. Terry open lane to the hoop. Misses it. Jefferson again with the rebound. Nice outlet to Payton. Payton to the basket. And a foul, I believe, over the back as Pierce did a nice job running the floor and got the inside spot.
Watch Jefferson coming up behind the break. This was really well done. Antoine trying to draw the foul on Nowitzki, and nobody paid attention to Jefferson, and he used it. Watch Gary Payton. And inside, there's the nudge on Paul Pierce by Finley.
Celtics have 14 offensive rebounds in this game. Pierce misses a chance to get it closer as Devin Harris comes back into the game. 6, 4, and 3 for Paul so far. Makes the second one.
The score is normally a good quarter for both these ball players.
No, yeah, I would have expected this after one. Instead, 3 minutes to go in the half at 38-37, but the pace is indeed picking up. Nowitzki misses that one. Another rebound. Jefferson, it seems, has gotten every rebound since he came in. That's 4. Antoine. Taken away by Harris. Nowitzki. Walker back there defensively. Dirk wants to do something off the dribble. Antoine call for the foul. We're going to get a timeout. 2 minutes 35 seconds left to go here first half. 38-37 Dallas.
Yeah. Looking good. Keep working. Not under the boat now. Here. You got it? Yeah. Get it. Yeah.
Bummer, it's just an 8-footer.
Oh, well, throw it back.
Yeah.
A bad day in Florida beats a good day almost anywhere else. Fly Southwest Airlines with our $49 internet specials from the Boston area to Florida. Purchased by April 21st. Only at southwest.com.
You are now free to move about the country.
When you've got a cracked or damaged windshield, Giant Glass is the one call that does it all. Our prompt and professional auto glass technicians will come to you wherever you are and repair or replace the damaged glass using only factory-approved primers and sealants. Giant Glass will replace your windshield and give you a safe drive-away time to ensure your car's safety. So call the number more New Englanders trust, 1-800-54-GIANT.
1-800-54-GIANT. 1-800-54-GIANT.
on sale now. Call 1-800-4NBA-TICKS or log on to Celtics.com.
Crazy game here at the FleetCenter tonight, 38-37, a 1-point Dallas lead. Mike Gorman along with Tom Heinsohn. Time to check the old email bag, and we thank you for all those emails that you do send in. This one's to you, Tom. I was wondering what the secret to shot blocking your opponent is. That's from Will Johnson out in Amesbury.
When you try and block the shot when the ball is in the man's hand, you end up fouling. Here was the supreme blocker of shots, Bill Russell, and it's about a foot out of his hands before he goes up to block it. He never tried to block it when it was in somebody's hands. And right here we have Paul Pierce, Perkins knocking it away, and there is another one from behind. That could have been a foul, but that's shot blocking, and you got to time it, cut the guy off before he gets to the rim, and make him lay the ball out there in front of you and watch it, and then you got to be a quick leaper.
Numbers for Dirk Nowitzki. He is well on his way to his average, which is 26.5 a game and 10 rebounds per game. Both of those are career best for Dirk, who is obviously having a career year. In that game against the Celtics back in December, Dallas had 73 points in the first half. They have 40 tonight with 2.5 to play. Celtics have made good adjustments, obviously, on the defensive end. Ricky Davis, Stackhouse is in the game. Pierce. Nice screen by Jefferson. Rolled to the basket. Pierce didn't see him. Ricky leans and banks it home. Celtics with great balance in this game so far tonight, and trail by just one as we approach the 2-minute mark, first half.
The Celtics have been trying to find anybody with a hot hand. And everybody's been shooting, but nobody's really been scoring.
Howard gets free. Can't put it down. Again, Jefferson. It's just a factor on every miss by Dallas. Ricky pulls up. Got it.
Well, it's a gutsy crew. I mean, nobody put their head down when they couldn't buy a basket. They're hanging in this ball game. Don't go away.
Celtics a plus 11 off the bench already. Stackhouse bounces off Payton. Nope. That one is tracked down by Henderson. Jefferson gives him a hard time. Gives it back to Nowitzki. Nowitzki to Stackhouse, and somehow he put it down.
Well, he fumbled that into the basket.
He did. He really did. Dallas goes back up by one at 42-41. Up to Pierce. Fakes the three. Takes the two. Yep. Nine for Pierce in the game. Under a minute now. Wild first half.
That's not a good play by Jefferson. You should not go out there when you're a big guy and then pick up a small man and then try and make a steal. What you want to do is take away his quickness, engage it so that if he stops and shoots a jump shot, you can still bother the shot. And once a big guy leans over and tries to make the steal, he's just asking for trouble.
Harris makes the first free throw. Coming up on the Nissan halftime report, Gary Tanguay will take a look around the NBA at the games that affect the Eastern Conference playoff picture, and you'll have the latest news out of the Red Sox camp. Breaking camp pretty soon, Sunday night. They're in the Bronx to face Randy Johnson. 44-43, Dallas. Ricky. Pierce able to track it down. Boston with time 9 in the shot clock. Pierce a little trouble with the dribble. Gets it back. Jefferson's going to have to take it. Front rims it. Harris comes down with it. Loops it ahead. Nowitzki. And Payton is called for the foul. That's 2 on Gary Payton.
I got to see this one. I don't know.
Nowitzki is 8 of 9 from the field. Free throw line, rather.
That was a great effort by Gary Payton. You see what they're used to doing, boy. The top guy of their defense is taking off right away. As soon as they feel they have the rebound, off he goes, and you got to be alert to that. How many free throws he's taken?
Nowitzki is 10 of 11.
Wow.
And Doc Rivers wants to take a 20-second timeout here as the Celtics will look to set up the final shot, trailing by 3 here, 46-43. 19-point first half for Dirk Nowitzki. Let's take a look at that draft. That was a great draft back in 1998, with the exception of that #1 pick, Michael Olowokandi. Bibby has been a terrific player with Sacramento. Rafe LaFrentz, of course, Anton Jameson now with Washington, Vince Carter with the Nets. Jason Williams has done a great job with both the Kings and now with Memphis. Larry Hughes, high scoring with Washington. And there are Nowitzki and Pierce at 9 and 10. I remember Rick Pitino coming out early. He thought he had Nowitzki in the draft. And then he got a phone call from Dallas. And before they even made that pick, Rick Pitino came out here at the FleetCenter and announced Paul Pierce as the Celtic pick.
Well, everybody wanted Nowitzki, who went over and saw him. I don't know how many people saw him over in Europe and Germany. He was a kid, but he surely has filled out and mellowed.
Celtics 12 of 21 shooting, 57% in the second quarter. Dallas just 36% in the second quarter. Ricky Davis has got Devin Harris on him, and that is reason enough for Ricky. And Dallas with a foul to give. They give it, and now the Celtics will have 8 seconds to get a shot off. No, now they'll have all 9.1. That's the first in the last 2 minutes. The second foul on Harris. Into Banks. Gets it to Ricky again. Ricky. Nope. And that's Boston ball. 2.5 seconds on the clock, and the reason it's Boston ball is some good hustle in there by Tony Allen.
I'll tell you, that's a Tommy play for Tony Allen.
Rafe gets it. Won't go down, and the Dallas lead is going to be 3. A wild one here at the Fleet. We expected a high-scoring affair. They're starting to put points on the board. But Boston is right in this, despite the fact they shoot only 35% in the first half. 46-43. Dallas. Gary will be by when we get back. First half here at the FleetCenter, 46-43. Dallas with the 3-point lead. Let's take a look at our stats off the glass, brought to you by Giant Glass. 1-800-54-GIANT, and the Celtics coming up big off the glass here tonight. Look at the offensive rebounds by Boston, top 14-5.
Yeah, and Antoine's got 5 of those offensive rebounds, so he's down there giving his all. So the Celtics leading in that rebound department big time, 32-20. And I just want to say, Giant Glass, my kind of people. Giant Glass.
1-800-54-GIANT. Happy to have them on board as a sponsor of the Celtics. Let's check in with Willie May and Coach Tony Brown.
Never comes easy, Coach. What you got to do to get this one and stay in it?
Well, we got to find the basket. Both teams are not shooting the ball well. We've been able to get back in the game with our offensive rebounding, but you know, at the end of the day, they're getting to the free throw line. We got to be more aggressive going to the rim, and hopefully the calls will go our way the second half.
All the best to you.
Thank you.
No doubt.
No doubt, Coach. No doubt. 46-43. Mavs have the ball to open the half. They have Jason Terry, Dirk Nowitzki, Josh Howard, Sean Bradley, and Michael Finley on the floor. Nowitzki is picked up by Antoine. Terry pops free at the free throw line and buries a jump shot.
Yeah, a little zipper play, and they get you looking at Nowitzki, and then they pump the guard back at the free throw line. That's a terrific play.
4 points in the game for Jason Terry. Pierce in the paint trying to get it to Antoine. It's slapped away. Still time, 9 in the shot clock. Antoine goes inside. LaFrentz, little jump hook. Will knock it in.
Well, that was the right move. That was a mismatch in Celtics' favor.
Rafe is just 1 for 7 in the game. LaFrentz has got Terry now on a switch. Payton comes back to him. They skip it over to an open Nowitzki.
Yeah, well, Nowitzki's on the weak side, and Celtics defense rotated down to take Bradley out of the underneath position.
A 5-0 run to open the second half here for Dallas. This is how they began the game. Pierce gets the screen. Pierce trying to do something with Howard. Howard's a heck of a defender. Pierce has to take a long three, and he makes it.
Nobody on the Celtics right now is really setting a good pick where they're able to rub the guy off. And every time somebody rubs a man into them, they're turning their shoulders and letting them get back to their own man.
Jason Terry takes it to the basket, and he's going to get to the free throw line. A chance for a three-point play.
Here's the Terry drive. They forced the mismatch. Antoine has to go out on Terry.
Third foul on Antoine. And Terry has to be one of the happier guys in the NBA after coming over from the Atlanta Hawks to a team that might have a chance to win it all. 8-point Dallas lead at 54-46. Payton pulls up for the jumper and knocks it down. 7 in the game for Gary Payton. 7.7 rebounds and a couple of assists.
Well, there is a mismatch again. Nowitzki going to work on.
Antoine comes to help. Tipped away by Tony Allen. And off of Terry, out of bounds.
Nice play by Tony Allen. Got right in the passing lane.
Just 6 turnovers on Dallas in the game. Pierce off the Payton screen. The foul is going to be on Howard. Josh Howard's a very, very good defender. Some of the scores we're looking at, Charlotte giving Chicago all they want tonight, 52-51. Boston, of course, in a battle with Chicago for the home court advantage, and Washington and Atlanta in a bit of a struggle.
Now that was perfect play for Pierce. He came off the pick, right in the gap, didn't bring the ball to anybody. That was well sought out by Pierce.
Celtics respond with a 5-0 run of their own. It's back to a 3-point game at 54-51. Over the top, Finley makes a nice catch in a crowd of white shirts. And it'll stay Dallas ball.
Watch Pierce use the pick right here. And nobody goes out and gets him right in the gap there. They're playing a zone.
Nowitzki comes up firing off the inbounds pass.
And this guy's unbelievable.
He's got 24.
He's having a night. He's unbelievable.
6 of 10 from the field, 10 of 11 from the line. Payton. Foul is going to be on Jason Terry. Second foul on Jason Terry, and the second foul whistled on Dallas here in the third quarter. The Celtics have committed just one. 9:07 to go if you're coming in late. Dallas got off to a 12-point lead early, and I mean early in this game. But the Celtics just kept banging away, and they're back to within 5 here. Pierce kicks it. Tony Allen. Nope, but Rafe is right there.
That was not a pass.
It was not.
But it worked like a pass.
Tony is really struggling on the offensive end. He needs to keep his intensity up on the defensive side, but he's 0 for 4 from the field. Terry to the basket, no. Antoine sneaks in there for the rebound. Boston on the break. Antoine up the middle. Antoine is fouled by Nowitzki. I do believe. Yep. No, it's not. It's on Michael Finley, his second.
Nowitzki can do no wrong tonight.
All right, Antoine at the free throw line. Walker's first trip to the line tonight. The Celtics are 6 of 8 at the line.
I mentioned that Antoine keeps working on those free throws with Paul Pressey, who's really, I think, helped him out tremendously to get a better feel and a softer release.
Antoine's number as a member of the Mavericks, 1 of 2 at the stripe. There's Paul Pressey, always sits in that row right behind the bench. Tony Brown right in front of him there.
Well, he played for Don Nelson. He's very familiar with this tempo type of basketball.
Seven on the clock. Finley looks. They go to Nowitzki. He's got Payton on him. He gives it up instead to Terry, who hits a 3. Didn't look like the greatest decision in the world, but Jason Terry bails out Nowitzki. Dallas by 5 again. Mike Woman, Tom Heinsohn here at the FleetCenter. Antoine underneath in traffic, couple of fakes, and he got fouled. And he'll try to get the Celtics back to within 3 again, as Boston, it's been an uphill climb for the Celtics after getting down early in this game. Bradley picks up that foul.
Well, it's the double team on Nowitzki as he had the mismatch, and somehow or other he spotted. Of course, he is a 7-footer, so he can look right over the defense. But he was going to that side of the floor all the way.
Would he be the most agile, well-rounded 7-footer you've ever seen?
No. Well, you know, a guy, Bob Pettit, in my day was like 6'11", almost 7 feet. He didn't shoot with the range of Nowitzki, but he was just the same type of player as Nowitzki, rebounder, and takes it right off the rim somehow or other there and gets away with it. But and Nowitzki is really in a class by himself at his size, and he's got a feathery touch. Bang. There is the feather. And you want to know something? It just barely makes the net move when it goes through.
7 of 11 shooting tonight, 26 points overall with a long way to go and a 7-point Dallas lead. Back out to LaFrance, over to Antoine. Spins on Finley. Tony Allen.
Well, that's that weak side rebounder once again. Coming from off court on a reverse side, they forgot about Tony, and he made him pay.
Celtics continue to hang around in this game, down 5. Payton's got Nowitzki again in the switch. Dirk looking to back him down. Finally misses one. Pierce, a traffic rebound. Gets it ahead to Payton. Allen hands it off inside, looking for LaFrance. It's tipped out of bounds. Celtics will keep it 16 seconds on the shot clock.
Watch Allen out-muscle Nowitzki on the glass. Put this one back.
Antoine pops.
Finally called a 3-second on Sean Bradley, who was lit a campfire in the lane. Now, when they got this guy, he's not defending anybody, Sean Bradley. He's in there to play an out-and-out zone, and he's going to cheat into that paint. And unless you really keep your eye on him, he knows how to cheat.
16 in the game now for Pierce. He's Boston's leading scorer. In fact, he's the only Celtic in double figures tonight. 4-point game right now, and the Celtics have the ball, looking to get it to 2. Pierce spins in the paint inside. LaFrance could not handle the pass.
LaFrance was going for the rebound and not anticipating it, and Pierce got picked up by 3 guys. Well, you got to be alert. Rafe did have the inside position. That's what he wanted to get, but he took his eye off Pierce.
10th Boston turnover. Finley. Rattled home by Howard. 63-57, 6-point Dallas lead as we're a little more than halfway through this 3rd quarter. Payton to the basket, and Gary's going to get himself to the line, but before he shoots those free throws, we're going to take a timeout. 5:52 left to go in the 3rd. Mavs by 6.
Tons of Toyota trucks, hundreds of choices. Toyota's nationwide spring sales event with thousands of amazing values, like Tundra 4x4 Access Cab. You could lease one for just $239 a month for 36 months with only $19.99 due at signing, or get $1,250 cash back. Or choose 4Runner and get $1,000 cash back. Or get your best spring event deal on Tacoma. Toyota's nationwide spring sales event ends April 4th. Quality, selection, value. Now that's moving you forward.
The wonder of it all. Grab your friends, bring your clover. Lots more fun, so come on over. Try your luck, there's more games to explore. More to rock, more to roll, more ways to find your pot of gold. You don't have to be real tall to see the wonder of it all.
Foxwoods, the wonder of have it all.
To Davis. Ricky in the paint. Ricky in the basket. And a blocking foul is called. It's a three. Partially blocked. Walker's got it. Payton. Celtics win the game.
This is a gutsy bunch of Boston Celtic players.
Celtics playoff strips go on sale April 4th and can be purchased by calling 866-4CELTICS or by logging on to Celtics.com.
The following events occurred around the NBA in the past 24 hours. Well, some tough news out of Detroit. Larry Brown may not coach for the rest of the season. Larry is suffering from complications from hip surgery earlier this year, and we send out our best to him. But he announced this morning that he may not be back this year, and that would be a blow, as I said, to Pistons defending. Miami continues to roll 17 straight at home, and Cleveland won their second straight. The first back-to-back wins for Cleveland on back-to-back nights since November, and they now trail the Celtics by a half game in the battle for the home court. If the playoffs begin tomorrow, it would be LeBron James and company whom the Celtics would face. Here's that battle right now. Celtics at 38-32. Cleveland a half game behind. That's why the Celtics need this game tonight, or they'll in effect have dropped one in the loss column to the Cavs, and the Pacers just won't go away at 36-34. Gary Payton, a long time ago it seems, was fouled. Makes the first. Both teams shooting pretty well here in the third quarter. Boston 5 of 8 and Dallas 7 of 9. Payton makes them both. 63-59 as Van Horn makes his way to the scorer's table. He'll be the first sub in for Dallas here in the third. Celtics have yet to go to Ricky Davis. Knocked away, picked off by Pierce.
Boy, they should have put that up high, so
to LaFrance. Yep. Yes, and a foul.
Way to run! Way to find him! Take a look at this. Pierce heads up, looking behind him, finds Rafe out in front. And there's the foul on Nowitzki, as Rafe had to go to the right hand to score.
Chance to make it a one-point game. And does. 5 points for Rafe here in the quarter. Rick Grossbeck happy. Mark Cuban right behind him, not so thrilled in a 63-62 game. Finley just keeps it in bounds. Nowitzki. Pierce has got it. Celtics have got a chance to take their first third quarter lead. Pierce on Howard. Got him in the air. Oh!
That's a great up fake by Paul Pierce. Nowitzki has mastered it, and this is the first time we've seen Paul Pierce with the up fake. And Howard's throwing his palms up like, what did I do?
Pierce makes the free throw.
Now, I don't know who's going to guard Paul Pierce, but if Stackhouse defends Paul Pierce, Stackhouse cannot not do a job on Paul Pierce.
Doc is going to counter right away and put Ricky Davis in the game. 18 now for Pierce. 6 of 7 at the line. Celtics by 1. First time they've had the lead in the third quarter. Van Horn turns on LaFrance. Off the bounce. Short. Antoine saves it in bounds.
That's a tummy point for Antoine.
Payton now to set the offense. Boston the ball and the lead. To Pierce. Tough shot. Rebound. Walker in the offensive glass. Yes! He'll go to the line.
Oh, very opportunistic by Antoine Walker. He's battling. That's his 7th offensive rebound. No, 6th. Watch this. Comes out of nowhere. And there's the foul by Finley. Great hustle by Antoine.
And of Appreciative coach on the sidelines. Boston a 3-point lead, and Antoine trying to make it 4. Celtics have out-rebounded Dallas to this point, 39-23. Dallas came in 4th overall in the league in rebounds. They are without Eric Dampier tonight, but still. Antoine can't make the free throw.
Yeah, it's now what? 1 for 5. Now, if you're going to go and play inside, Antoine gets fouled. You got to really be alert.
Ricky Davis comes down with that miss. Ricky. Peyton. Circles the wagons. Back outside and through the hands of Ricky Davis out of bounds.
Yeah, he threw a high, hard one.
Stackhouse. Van Horn. And a foul on the way by on Ricky Davis.
Well, here comes Van Horn, and Antoine was looking for a switch, and I don't know what the scheme was, but somebody messed up.
Van Horn has been playing very, very well of late as he goes to double figures here at the free throw line. Averaged 20 points a game over the last 4. And he's halfway there tonight with 10. 66 apiece. 3:45 to go third quarter. Big house tonight here at the Fleet, and it is an entertaining basketball game. Ricky Davis on the baseline, double team, needs help, and calls a timeout. We'll take it to 3:31 left to go, third quarter. Boston 66, Dallas 66.
Mine's got a window.
Mine too.
Business travelers, we got you something. Southwest has new leather seats and roomier cabins for more comfortable flights.
I love leather.
You are now free to move about the country.
We are back. It was a 22nd timeout that Ricky Davis called down there on the baseline, and so with 3:31 to go in the third quarter, the Celtics will inbound the ball. They have 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Boston has crawled back to 40% shooting in the game.
Boy, and I mean crawl, too.
Yes. It's been an uphill crawl. Pierce gets the handoff from LaFrance. Gets it back to Rafe, and Rafe doesn't get it off.
24-second violation.
Doc wanted Paul Pierce to shoot the ball. Dallas looking to take a lead here. Stackhouse covered by Davis. Stackhouse. Nope. Pierce in there for the rebound.
Oh, he's doing a great job on the boards, too.
That's 8 rebounds for Pierce in the game. That little hop needs help as he lost the dribble. Comes back outside to Antoine. Pierce has got Terry on him. That's where they're trying to go. They get it to him. Skips a pass to LaFrance, out to Ricky Davis. Top of the key, Peyton. Everything but the basket there. Good ball movement by Boston, but they couldn't put it down. Up ahead it comes to Van Horn and Gary Payton.
I cannot believe that that's a foul that just happened there. And they, when Pierce tried to make the shot, they don't call that.
That's a third foul on Gary Payton. 2 minutes, 43 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 66 apiece.
Let's go! It's an all-star.
And it just hauls. Nobody else had stow-and-go seating and storage.
TA Power is 0% financing. You gotta love those numbers.
Hurry in now and join over 1 million proud new owners during the Dodge Spring Sales event to get the most award-winning lineup in our history. Right now, returning Daimler Chrysler buyers can get a new Dakota ST Club Cab with a V6 for just $189 a month at 4.81 APR.
Yeah, I got a Hemi, and the deal, sweet.
World-class boxing returns to FSN. Former heavyweight champ Riddick Bowe is back with a vengeance and on a quest to reclaim the heavyweight crown in a special live presentation of the best damn sports show period. Plus, Olympic gold medalist Andre Ward looks to remain undefeated on his road to the title. It's boxing's past and future, and they're only on FSN. Bowe versus Zumpin, April 7th, live on FSN.
We're back in a tie game, 2:43 to go here in the third quarter. Hey, fans, if you're at a Celtic game this season, 99 could be your lucky number every time the Celtics win at home with a score of 99 or more. One lucky row of fans will win free round-trip tickets to New York on a Cellar Express. With 11 weekday departures, the Cellar Express is the most convenient way to travel to New York. Visit Celtics.com for complete rules and details. Amtrak, they are an official sponsor of the Boston Celtics. Willie May trying to see whether or not some of that Patriot magic can rub off here tonight.
I'm going to tell you, I got Roosevelt Colvin. Roosevelt, we need your help, baby. What can you do for the Celtics tonight?
You know, I get some rebounds, you know, dish the ball down the inside to the big guys. I did my thing in high school.
No doubt about it. Now, growing up, you're a big Pacer fan, but, you know, you're living in New England now.
Yeah, you got to convert over. You get hurt out here. That's like baseball. You got to convert over to be a Red Sox fan, you know. I'm wearing the green tonight.
No doubt about it. Talk about you guys have just been on such a magnificent run. Boy, did you ever expect all this coming out of Chicago?
You know, I expected to be a part of a good organization, a good coaching staff, great players. You know, the experience has been tremendous. The 2 Super Bowls in 2 years that I've been here, and, you know, off-season program's already started, so the guys working hard trying to get back there and get another one.
As I would tell Mike and Tommy, a little more bling-bling.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Mike and Tommy, back to you.
All right. Nowitzki. LaFrance has got him. Crossover move, pull-up jumper, bingo.
Well, that's what Doc was saying. You know, you put a guy on his size on him, and he will outquick that big guy. You put a small guy on him, he uses his size.
Ricky Davis in the paint, and Ricky got fouled. Mark Blount's going to check into the game for Boston.
It's race now. Watch on Nowitzki. He gets him going one way, then the other, and then just pulls up. So that's the quickness of Nowitzki and the really good dribbling ability. And he's able to turn big guys around when you match them up size-wise.
Ricky Davis knocks down that free throw. 9 points for Ricky. The Celtics have now taken more free throws than Dallas in this game. Boston 14 of 20. Make it 15 of 21. Dallas 15 of 19. Nowitzki again. Blount has got it. Off the dribble. Fall away baseline. Oh, good play by Stackhouse.
Well, Stackhouse from the weak side. Here is 2 people playing, and Stackhouse comes up from the top of their weak side and just comes up with a key rebound. Antoine had his man.
Antoine got the foul, his 4th. That's only the 3rd free throw of the second half for Dallas.
2 minutes to play in the quarter.
It's 71-68. Mavs by 3. Antoine in a crowd. Nope. Stackhouse the other way. Van Horn keeps going with the left hand.
And Blount just walked away from him when he turned into him. Can't do that.
73-68, a 5-point Dallas lead. 1:28 to play here in the third. Ricky Davis coming around the screen. Ricky, 3 on the clock. Blount got it.
Boy, that was a big play by Blount there.
It sure was.
And Nowitzki just waved at him.
Literally as the shot clock expired. Under a minute in the third. 73-70. Mavs the ball and the lead. They're looking to get it to Van Horn and do. Van Horn for 2. 14 in the game for Van Horn. 5-point Dallas lead.
Yep. nobody's going to stop Van Horn. We're in trouble.
Antoine. Walker in double figures now with 11. He's got 9 rebounds. 3-point game. Harris gives it up to Van Horn again. Couple of foot fakes. For 2 again. 9 points in the quarter for Van Horn on 4 of 5 shooting.
Van Horn right now is playing like an all-star. And there's some conjecture in the Dallas press about who would.
Payton, yes.
Whether Van Horn would play with the new coach. He's playing.
Harris gets it off. And we're in the same spot after 3 that we were at the half. That is, Dallas has got the lead by 3, 77-74.
Delicious, refreshing iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. It'll really get you moving this winter. Dunkin' Donuts. Bring yourself back.
Y'all ladies feeling us?
I know what you're thinking. Probably still lives with his mother. But tonight, Jessica Sparsky is here to play. The budget analysis, pie chart, fax it to Cleveland, Jessica. She has stepped away from her desk until Monday, 9 a.m. So leave a message.
Non-stop nightlife, live entertainment, and so much more. Mohegan Sun. A world at play.
I need a bookkeeper, an auditor, a tax expert. I can't believe it, a killer audit, and I've got no staff.
Look, you need temporaries. Call my friend at Account Temps.
This is the boss's baby. I'm really feeling the heat.
Here's her card. I've known her for 10 years. She saved my neck more than once.
I'll never get all this done in time.
Call her. She's got who you need.
You gotta pull this one out.
Call her, for crying out loud.
Because whoever does is gonna make VP.
If someone hands you an Account Temps card, take it. Account Temps.
Look at this place. What do these guys have that we don't have?
Well, they do have the rotary-powered Mazda RX-8, the Tribute, Mazda 3, 2005 Automobile Magazine All-Star, and the thing no one else has, Zoom, Zoom.
Okay, we got it.
It's the Mazda's on the Move sales event. For a limited time, lease the Mazda 3i 4-door for just $179 a month for 36 months with $19.99 due at lease signing.
Call you back.
Hurry, offers end March 31st. Delicious, refreshing iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. It'll really get you moving this winter. Dunkin' Donuts. Bring yourself back.
Doc Rivers led his team out onto the court tonight, hoping to break that losing streak. Antoine on the offensive glass is leading the way. It's a 3-point game as we head for the 4th. Beautiful night here in the city of Boston, and we hope you had a chance to get outside of it today. Really made you feel like spring was here. Mike Gorman, Tom Hudson, and Willie May as we start the 4th, 77-74. After that rocky first quarter, and we hope you're watching in high definition tonight, both teams have picked it up as the Celtics have scored 61 points in the second and third quarters to 59 for Dallas. Van Horn, though, comes up with a turnover. It is Davis, Blount, Perkins, Allen, and Banks on the floor as you look at the numbers through 3. Rebounds very much in Boston's favor. The turnovers are hurting them. Van Horn feeling it. Perkins comes away with it. 5th rebound for Kendrick. Ricky Davis waits for the dust to clear. Knocks it down.
Marcus hustled the ball off the floor, never let the defense get organized. That gave Ricky a chance to really catch the ball within his range.
12 in the game for Ricky Davis off the bench. 4 of 8 shooting. Wow, Howard just calmly stepped back and buried it through. 6 in the game for Josh Howard. That's just about half his average. 80-76 Dallas. Tony Allen pops out. Stackhouse fouls him on the way by. That's the first on Stackhouse, who is not out there for defense. Nowitzki leading all scorers with 28. Pierce with 18. Van Horn, the surprise in there. Davis, the jump stop for 2. So Ricky's come alive here in the fourth, hitting back-to-back buckets. Celtics to within 2. And banks a foul on Harris. That's 3 on Marcus.
Here's Davis right in the middle of that defense. Nobody picks him up. Maintained his balance and got that one to fall.
Tough shot to make, moving side to side like that. Harris thought about a 3, goes to Stackhouse instead. Stackhouse for 2. 8 in the game for Stackhouse.
Now let's you to help the Celtics get back in this ball game.
Tony Allen's going to take it. Nope. Allen 1 for 6. Paul Pierce is going to come back in to hurt. Harris. Wow, just kind of threw it up for grabs, and that's the kind of night Van Horn's having. 18 now in the game for Van Horn. 6-point Dallas lead. Blount gives it up to Davis. Ricky back to Mark. He'll take it. Nope. Howard pushing it the other way. Back outside it comes to Harris, who looks over at his coach Avery Johnson, who's all the way up at half court calling the play. Howard working on Banks for 2. And Doc Rivers wants a timeout. 6-0 run here by Dallas. They open up an 8-point fourth quarter lead.
I love this game.
Lots of Toyota models, hundreds of choices. Toyota's nationwide spring sales event with thousands of amazing values. Like the dependable and stylish Camry. You could save with $1,000 cash back or 1.9% financing. Or you could lease for just $199 a month for 36 months with only $19.99 due at signing. Or choose Highlander and you could save with $750 cash back. Toyota's nationwide spring sales event ends April 4th. Quality, selection, value. Now that's moving you forward.
Later in the year, these are the exciting times. You know, these is when the arena fills up even more, the anticipation of the playoffs, the anticipation on where this team can go. That's what it's all about. That's what sports is all about. That's what being a Celtic is all about because, you know, no one expected us a few years ago to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. And now we feel like we have a better team than we had a few years ago, and I think sky's the limit.
86-78, Dallas has got the lead. Ricky Davis getting support upstairs, and Sunday is the day if you want to support Ricky Davis for Sixth Man of the Year. The Celtics holding the contest, the best sign here Sunday afternoon against Philadelphia. Supporting Ricky Davis for Sixth Man of the Year is going to win themselves a prize. So start working on your signs if you come into the game on Sunday. Celtic fans, don't miss out on exciting 2005 playoff action. 12-game playoff strips guarantee you access to each exciting playoff game at home. Playoff strips go on sale Monday, April 4th at 11 a.m. and start at just $228. To purchase yours, call 866-4CELTICS or log on to Celtics.com. Both teams really shooting well here in the second half. The Celtics are shooting 60%. Dallas is shooting 65%. Ricky just keeps on going.
Yeah, right around Bradley. Bradley couldn't see him. He was so far down below him.
16 for Ricky off the bench. Celtics need some stops, though. Stackhouse and Davis battling on one side. Van Horn blocked by LaFrench, picked off by Pierce. Gets it ahead to Banks. Marcus will stop and go on Devin Harris. He takes it to the basket. Loose ball. Harris has got it.
That was a great move by Marcus. A little softer off the glass. It was 2.
Bradley hands it off to Harris. And Marcus Banks with quick hands to knock it out of bounds. On the shot clock for Dallas. Van Horn. Rebound and Ricky. Celtics trying to get to within 4. Lots of time left. 7:45. Ricky. Rebound and Bradley. 5 rebounds in the game for Sean Bradley. All 7'6" of them. Harris. Van Horn's calling for the ball. He's got Banks on him. Turns, shoots over him. Short. Bradley, though, wins the race for the ball. And then Van Horn hits a 3. Well, we told you Van Horn had been averaging 20 points a game over the last 4 games. You can make it over the last 5 now as he's got 21, 14 of them here in the second half. 9-point Dallas lead, and the Celtics got to be careful here. Can't make plays like that. Stackhouse. Doc Rivers wants a timeout. Double figures for Stackhouse off the bench. 6:56 to go in the game. 91-80 Dallas.
Southwest Airlines is not just for short flights anymore. We're taking low fares farther with long-distance flights out of Manchester and Providence.
You are now free to move about the country.
All the baseball you want and then some. MLB Extra Innings from DirecTV. More of your favorite players. More of your favorite teams. And all the pennant races. Up to 60 games each week you won't get if you don't call. MLB Extra Innings from DirecTV. Order now and save $20.
I still don't get it. Let's say that your ham sandwich is a computer on a basic high-speed connection. And let's say that my tuna sandwich is a computer with the protection of AOL. Uh-oh. There's a whole bunch of spam. Some viruses? Now, which would you rather have? Basic high-speed connection or high-speed with AOL? Oh, the tuna. Actually, the tuna's mine.
Get AOL on broadband for greater peace of mind and much more. Want a better internet? You belong in America Online.
New Sunday.
Well, I'm guessing they get one because she has very definitely got red hair.
Absolutely. Redheads get Tommy points when they hold up signs and even when they don't hold up signs.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Mohegan Sun, legendary restaurants and shops, non-stop nightlife and shows, a luxury hotel, a spa, and so much more. Mohegan Sun, a world at play. 11-2 run here by Dallas.
The Celtics right now, they've got Jefferson in there, and they're playing a zone.
Wow. Steal, Stackhouse.
You cannot do stuff like that.
Howard for 2 and a chance to make it 3. Howard joins the parade of Mavericks now in double figures.
This is just a bad pass, and off they went, the 2-on-1, and Pierce had to foul him, and he made the hoop anyway. Inappropriate turnovers are putting this game out of reach for the Celtics.
16 points for Dallas off the Boston turnovers, and that turnover was the 15th for the Celtics. More than twice as many as Dallas. Down 14 suddenly in this fourth quarter. No one has scored for the Celtics except Ricky Davis in this fourth quarter. And Al Jefferson is fouled underneath. Sean Bradley picks up that foul. Just a second on Sean Bradley.
Jefferson is not 1 inch afraid to get in there and mix it up with the likes of Sean Bradley and Nowitzki.
Pierce thought about a 3. Tries to get it inside. Celtics get very fortunate. Give an assist to Al Jefferson there.
They rotated right to Al Jefferson on a pick and roll play, and that left Antoine wide open.
Celtics need a stop here. Finley buries it.
There's another basket that was an accident.
Pierce. Jefferson can't get it to stay. Bradley clears it. And Boston's in trouble now. 96-82. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the game. Mavs, after scoring 18 points in the first quarter, will be going over 100 here soon. Finley gets him closer. 15 on the night for Finley. 7 of 10 shooting.
Well, they went down and doubled Nowitzki that time, and he just alertly got the ball to the weak side.
Ricky Davis, nope, taken down by Nowitzki, and it is just all Dallas right now. The entire Dallas bench is up and cheering. Nowitzki gives it off to Harris, and Harris gets hammered by Ricky Davis. Second on Davis. LaFrentz back in.
Well, here's just a little pass into the pivot and then go to the basket, and he was wide open. Now, what the alternative was for Antoine to back down and cut off that approach, and that would have left a smart player like Nowitzki a perfect lane to get to the hoop.
All this exciting Celtic action tonight brought to you by the exciting new lineup of cars and SUVs at Lincoln Mercury, the official vehicles of the Boston Celtics. Harris makes the second.
You know, that little pass into the pivot and the cut, that's old-time basketball that most of these teams do not play anymore.
Ricky Davis is fouled down there on the baseline by Michael Finley. Fourth on Finley.
But you see what Sean Bradley did. As soon as Ricky put the ball on the floor, he was over at that side of the court, ready to really go and block the shot. But at this point of the ball game, they're going to gamble.
Pierce trying to do something with Finley. Good defense there by Finley. 4 on the shot clock. Pate, LaFrentz buries the 3.
Well, if you can spread them out and penetrate and kick, get somebody that can shoot threes.
Try to get some stops.
Yeah, right here. They are really in a groove offensively. Van Horn coming off the bench was just sensational.
65% shooting in the second half as Nowitzki buries another one. He's got 30. Antoine tries to answer and does. But I don't think you really want to get in a long distance shooting contest with these guys.
No. You want to go and get layups against this team, and that's they are few and far between.
Davis harassing Finley. Jason Terry comes for relief. Davis harasses him. Nowitzki got it off somehow. And unable to catch any iron. Good stand by the Celtics there. It's a question of time now.
Well, it was Ricky Davis and Payton who were really playing a tough D that created that turnover.
Payton spins to the basket for 2.
And Bradley is not worried about him. He's worried about Ricky Davis or Paul Pierce. That's the way he's leaning.
Dallas takes a timeout before the Celtics can get any real momentum going. It's an 11-point lead for the Mavs. Just under 3 to go.
The 265 horsepower Acura MDX with electronic four-wheel drive. Because you never know what nature might throw at you.
When you've got a cracked or damaged windshield, Giant Glass is the one call that does it all. Our prompt and professional auto glass technicians will come to you wherever you are and repair or replace the damaged glass using only factory-approved primers and sealants. Giant Glass will replace your...
Tickets are on sale now. Call 1-800-4NBA-TICKS or log on to Celtics.com.
Tonight's Boston Celtics game is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines, by Supercuts, by Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, and by Foxwood. We are back with 2:56 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ricky Davis showing it on both ends of the floor here.
Yeah, he's all over Finley, taking every angle away from him. And then he goes and picks up the point guard and forces that out and away, and off they went. And there was Nowitzki, who was also being harassed. Created a turnover. A good defense by Ricky.
Terry advances it. Payton on him. And Payton got him from behind. Ahead to Gary. He's got Ricky with him. Ricky to the basket. No. Taken down by Nowitzki. And Ricky Davis.
And Ricky Davis is tremendously upset.
That's third on Ricky.
Let's take a look. They had the fast break going. They give it to Ricky.
Dallas ball. Imperative that the Celtics get a stop here. Offensive foul, and Nowitzki.
Nice play by Pierce. That's a Tommy point for Pierce. I tell you, I love the guts of this Celtic basketball team. They are tough.
Antoine. Across the lane for two. 3-possession game right now as we're about to go under 2 minutes. Again, the Celtics have to come up with a stop. 7-0 Boston run to get here, but time a major factor, and the Celtics can't afford any slips. Out to Terry, back to Nowitzki. Turns and shoots, makes it, and is fouled.
What a shot. He was watching the clock the whole time. That was just a masterfully done possession. They kick it back in, and there he just turns around and takes the shot, and they put him on the free throw line, too.
Nowitzki, who has set a Dallas record this year for both free throws made and free throws attempted, has another three-point play and has 33 on the night. And that just about turns the lights out here. 12 with 1:40. Rafe cuts to the basket. And not a good foul there. if you're on the Dallas sideline.
Yeah, that was not smart. And as a heads-up play by Gary, as there was Rafe just cutting in from the weak side. Nobody picked him up as they have taken Sean Bradley out of the game, so their shot blocker was not there. And I think they missed who was guarding whom.
Celtics need a turnover here.
You know, that's one of the ways I would try and deal with Nowitzki. Force him to come back to get the ball and dribble and try work him hard.
The friends out there stabbing at the ball. Nowitzki just pulls up.
Wow. But I don't think there has been one single shot. He's missed a couple but all the shots he's made have not touched the rim. They've gone right through the bottom of the net.
Pierce answers. This more the type of game we expected for 4 quarters. And Pierce with the foul on Terry.
Well, Pierce trying to get up and press. And there is Terry, who just took a hit. Yeah, I might press this team. Watch this by Nowitzki. I mean, now he's got Rafe. Rafe doesn't want to be having to defend Nowitzki as the clock is winding down. And, you know, if you really jam him, he's going to go right around Rafe. So Rafe tried to measure him. And he didn't do it. You know, it's impossible. This kid is one heck of a player. He's the master. He's like Bird used to be, the master of the half-inch.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Bernie and Phil's Quality Comfort Prize. That's what you've come to expect from Bernie and Phil's Furniture. Terry makes his free throws. 6 Mavericks in double figures in the game. Nowitzki another rebound. He's got double figures there now too. Well, they say 9. I couldn't count Dick Life's fingers fast enough there. So the Celtics losing streak is going to go to 4.
Well, when somebody is not on him, he missed a shot.
Come on now, he's the best 7-footer you've ever seen. Come on.
Yeah, he is. He is. I mean, he's the most versatile big guy I've ever seen. You know, handles the ball, dribbles in the backcourt.
Dallas takes a 20-second timeout there as Nowitzki heads to the sidelines with 36 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Join us Friday night. The Celtics are on the road, and they will be taking on Antoine's old team, the Atlanta Hawks. 7:30 is the game time from Atlanta. Celtics looking to get well against the Hawks before they come home again on Sunday afternoon to take on Philly, but one step at a time. The Hawks, Friday, 7:30 here on FSN New England. A look at our game summary. Dirk Nowitzki, we've been talking about him all night long, and why not? Dallas with a 16-point off the turnovers to Boston's 12.
Well, that's where the Celtics really let this game get out of hand, right near this in this 4th quarter with about 6 minutes to go with turnovers and failing to really get a good offense going.
Wouldn't have believed Boston could come in here and out-rebound this team by 8, which is where they are right now, and be down this much. Finley. That's another attempt at a 3-point play. And the Mavericks, again, after that 18-point first quarter, have got 111 points on the board. Now, here's the $64,000 question. Can this team win it all?
I don't know. I mean, the Western Conference is wide open without Shaq being out there. And this team seems to have to bench this kid Henderson. They were very high on him. They got Van Horn, which is a real plus as far as I'm concerned. He is a terrific offensive player to go on a fast break team and be a second banana. And they got Finley, and Their point guard is playing, reasonably well.
They get Bradley just to clog things up in there.
Well, Bradley is a bigger problem for the Mavericks at times. But they're getting away with playing him. But if they get the other kid back,
Dampier.
Yep. Watch out. They got two big guys right now that are playing sensational in Van Horn and Nowitzki.
And that's going to do it. 112 to 100 to score here tonight. Mark Cuban, a happy owner as his basketball team comes in here, and hopefully they can do this again on Friday night when they head down to Philadelphia to take on the Philadelphia 76ers. Final score here from the Fleet Center. Dallas beats the Celtics 112 to 100. We'll be back with more in a moment.